Trailblazers come into town for this one. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax. Pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the two. Plumlee out there with Aminu. And it's Harkless in at the small forward. Now Thompson. After Mo Harkless's three-pointer that didn't go. And the basket by Curry.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will lie you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Here's Curry. He's got 5. Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by McCollum.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, team's first.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Curry. Rebounded by McCollum.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
C.J. McCollum. First personal foul, team second.
Barnes dishes to Curry. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Portland trailing here. Lillard with it, picked up by Thompson. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Tries again. From deep. Plumlee, no luck.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and break both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward. And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Harkless, and it's Alan Crabb in for McCullough.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2.
He gives them a double-digit lead. 17 points for Steph Curry.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And the Warriors with some changes. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green, and it's Livingston in for Curry. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard from outside. Here's Davis. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving. And Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry.
From downtown. And Davis, here we go. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just a grind. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table. And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year, he's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
Shot's good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Thompson for 3. Offensive rebound. The pass to Livingston. Goes back up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's now 6 points for Klay Thompson. 3-pointer Lillard. No luck. So Golden State will take it the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Golden State. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Lillard again missing. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Iguodala. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Livingston. His 3-pointers off the mark. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Jump shot is good. McCollum's got 10 points in the game. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
I mean, we're 5-6 feet outside.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? It's tough to guard, might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
All right, let's quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Barnes and Green of the forward set. Barbosa is out there with Curry, and it's Bogut in at the center position. That's the Warriors' 5. Curry passes to Barnes. Back to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined. And that's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
Clark, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Curry gets the bucket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Harkless has checked in.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
Clark kicks to Curry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
You know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Trailblazers trail by 10. The quick look, no good that time. He dishes it to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 27 points for Steph Curry.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
McCollum, no good.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created.
And again, unable to change momentum here. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Crab, good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Curry. 27 points for him. Stolen by McCollum. And it's blocked by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up and finished off by Bogut.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
They get the rebound. Oh, trying for it. It's stolen by Green. The drive by Thompson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Portland also making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Aminu comes in for Myers Leonard. And Lillard subbed in for C.J. McCollum. As magical